Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be making a similar video as last time when I challenged Reaper Gill and Saver Gill, and I'm going to be doing the same but with Aroma. So I have Reaper Aroma and Saver Aroma right here. We're going to do the test a little bit differently this time, because of course last time they would have the same damage because they were both on each field of the or each side of the map, so they had the same enemies to kill. But now I'm going to be going into Aishu inf, and I'm gonna see which one can go the furthest. The only thing that they will have to help is all of the Dragos, even blue, and one Toto. So I am going to be placing the Toto right here on both, and set them to last, and now just farm. So this guy right here, True Alpha Code, he's the one that I traded for the Reaper Aroma. He heard I was making the video, so he's here. He wanted to be here. He has brought all the Dragos, so he's gonna be sitting, spamming Dragos for me. From now on, hopefully we don't die. Oh yeah, what? Since when it was Aishu inf this easy? What the fuck? And I'm thinking we placed Aroma. Aroma has a really huge range, if you didn't know. I kind of wanted to reach the start, so we don't have to wait that long in the start. So I'm thinking we place it right here. I'll remember that placement for the Reaper one as well. And it's probably gonna reach basically here. I'm pretty sure. Let me ask him if he can pay me. Oh yeah, he did. Now golden. And then we will time lapse whatever happens. Okay, so now when he's placed here, he reaches right here. I could set him up so that he reaches the entire map, but this will be fine. This is good enough of a test because I want him to reach the start as well. So let the time lapse begin. We are now on wave 32, and the Aroma has actually moved now this time. Of course, Aroma, if you didn't know, got a massive buff, which basically doubled or more his damage. He hits 18 times. I think it is, maybe it's 16, but I'm pretty sure it's 18 times per hit. And Saver does then 834k, but also Saver gives a 20% chance to crit. So even though we know that the Reaper one is going to build up a higher damage, the Reaper one will still not have that crit chance that the Savior one has. And now we're going to start using Blue Drago as well. And yeah, so 834k damage, as you see here, almost kills a 17 million unit in one hit, which is crazy. This buff on Aroma is really insane. I think the next video is going to be challenging Aroma versus Gill, because I've been playing dungeons and Aroma has been out-damaging Gill by quite a bit. As you see, the Aroma can hit more than one unit at the same time. He has a AoE. The AoE is pretty small, but there is an AoE. Gill can only hit single target, and Aroma might actually be better. Let's see this. Will it kill it? Yeah, it will kill it. It's gonna die somewhere around here on wave 35. I'm pretty sure the Reaper one is gonna do similarly, but my prediction is that the Reaper one will get a little bit further. I'm not sure though. Maybe here if it hits once, these are kind of grouped up, they will die. Nope. They will not die. It looks like we're getting to maybe wave 37. Possibly 38. But yeah, this seems to be where the Savior one has maxed out. With a total damage of 2.32 billion. If you didn't know, Reaper is a unit that has a chance to instantly kill an enemy and then get a permanent damage boost for that game. So, of course, Reaper can probably build up a higher damage over these 37 rounds. Yeah, we went to wave 38. We're gonna go back to lobby here. He can probably build up a higher damage, but will the crit chance that Savior Aroma has be the difference? I'm not sure. We're just gonna switch out here, Aroma, and here we have the Reaper one. I'm gonna store both because I actually don't want to sell these. I think Aroma could be the new meta over Gil. Now, I am heavily invested in Gil as well. I've just bought loads of Gils because Reaper Gil is absolutely insane as well. But Aroma could also be good. I'm gonna hop back into my private server because that's where he went, so yeah. We are now back in infinite mode again. I'll start by placing my Toto. It was around here. It is not gonna matter at all, but I mean, why not have it accurate? And we're gonna do the exact same setup as last time. There I got 4k. I placed my Gil, I want to say around, or my Aroma, sorry, around there. Should be fine. And now, of course, Reaper has a 0% crit chance and starts with half the damage. Savior does double damage and 20% crit chance. Reaper just gives the ability to reap, which gives him a permanent damage boost for each time he reaps. That scales. It goes quite insane. As you see, he just reaped and he gets, I think it's 20% extra damage. Somewhere around there. And when we max him out right now, he is going to be dealing 95k damage with no Dragos. Let's see with Dragos in 1 second. There, 500k damage already. I remember the Savior one had 840 or 820k, but we have already reaped one time. I'm going to have him clicked just like this, and you're going to see the damage go up in the time lapse. So the time lapse will start now. I'm thinking we stop and we start looking at how it's going at maybe wave 33 or 34. Okay, now we are back on wave 33. I just saw the reap. At around wave 28, we tied the damage that the Savior one had. Yeah, he's now also spamming the blue Drago. If we get one more reap, I think it could outdo the Savior one by a little bit. I have a theory though. Just listen to me theorize here for 1 second. What if I place the Reaper Aroma without upgrading him in the start and let him hit us 18 times over and over and over again without, like, of course with 500k damage, he's gonna one-shot like every unit that has under, or like he's gonna kill almost every unit instantly throughout all of these rounds. But if he would have, say, 30k damage, he could hit 18 times on each unit and therefore, or on each enemy, and therefore have a way higher chance of reaping. So now we are coming over here. It's wave 35. Let's see. It is going to be really equal, at least between the Savior and the Reaper Aroma. He's on 2 bill damage. The Savior one reached 2.32. From wave 36, I think these units are going to get killed, but I think the next ones are going to go through. We are on... Oh no, here's the range. Wave 37. Come on. Yeah, that's where we're gonna die. We reached 917k damage. And these are going to kill us. We actually went a little bit shorter, I think. We went to wave 38 on the Savior one, and we're going exactly to 38 with the Reaper one as well. To get the exact same result. Which may mean that the Savior one is better, because the Reaper one has to build up the entire... He got a little bit more damage though. Has to build up their damage throughout the entire game. maybe the Savior one could be more useful then, because he has that damage during the entire game, even if it's a hard in the start. I'm gonna test this theory by placing him without upgrading him in the start. Of course, it's not gonna be like a normal game where you would do that. But of course, Reaper has other usabilities. As someone commented on my videos yesterday, in dungeons, for example, Reaper can insta-kill enemies that have a lot of health, etc. And give a lot of money in the start if you place him and he reaps in the start. But of course, Savior has a higher starting damage, so I don't think the gap between Reaper and Savior is as big as people think it is. One more game. Let me tell. I'm gonna now theorize and see if this will actually work, because it could very well work. Let's hop into inf here. I'm gonna do the exact same setup. I'm thinking you guys don't have to see the setup one more time, so I'm just gonna start the time lapse here, and I'm gonna see you guys at maybe wave 32, 33, and you'll see what's going on. I'm checking in here on wave 25, and either we are just the most unluckiest people ever right now, or we were really lucky last run. Also what I said before about maybe Aroma being better than Gil, because the AoE. I just realized that he has a 5-second cooldown, of course, and he hits 18 times. So even though he does that, that's about 0.28, 0.3, somewhere around there. I don't know, you can do the math. SPA, and Gil has 0.25, so Gil still actually hits faster, and can of course, every time it kills something, can of course switch the targeting. So I still think that Gil probably has the edge over Aroma, and of course Aroma is still obtainable. You can still get him from crates. But Gil is unobtainable and will probably never be obtainable again, or at least it's gonna be a while for Gil to be tradable again. So I still think Gil will hold a higher value and be a bit better than Aroma, but I think this Aroma buff has really made him a lot better. And I don't know, because I've played rounds with Gil, and he usually does not more than... It's very rarely I see him more than double his damage. Like, go further beyond what Savior would have given him. And now I'm thinking about this, Aroma has a less SPA than what Gil has, so why should he? But I think it's pretty weird, because he hits 18 times each one of those, but he does not hit... He's only hit 1 or 2 reaps this entire game. I've been looking closely at him, and he has an AoE, so I don't get why his AoE effect... Maybe the Reaper does not work on the AoE enemies, on the other enemies in the area of effect. I'm not sure, but it's definitely something to look into. Well, this one is definitely gonna lose. It only has 500k. Damage, and it's gonna let through these units, and we're gonna lose on wave 35 or something like that. But let me know in the comments if you want me to do Savior Aroma versus Savior Gil, or Reaper Gil versus Reaper Aroma, or a whole, maybe everything in the same video, or if you have any other units where you want me to compare traits, or just other units where you want me to see which is better, like Sun Ying-Wu versus Egress, or I don't know, whatever. And I'll see if I can make them happen. Somebody said Celestial Majestic Darkon versus Cell Savior Darkon. I think the Majestic one is a bit better already. I've had both, but I like the Savior one as well. But that's definitely something I could try out. I sadly don't have a Majestic one at the moment, but maybe I could trade for one. I will see. But yeah, Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a comment. We're trying to reach 5k subs before the summer ends, and I'm gonna try to keep up with daily uploads for that amount of time. And yeah, conclusion: Savior and Reaper Aroma are probably the same. Of course, Reaper can reap, which is good. So I don't know, maybe he's a bit better. You can make your own conclusion of what we've done here today. Of course, you can say that in raids, the Reaper one gets his damage reset every time he gets deleted. But if he can reap, he does extra damage. In dungeons, you have a higher starting damage on the Savior one. So there's an argument for both sides, in my opinion. But you just have to make your own opinion of it and decide which one you want to get. So yeah. One thing that I can guarantee though is that the Majestic one is worse. I've had Majestic before, and my Majestic one has gotten consistently out damaged by even arcane arcane Savior Aromas. But thank you guys for watching. Sorry for my stuttering. This guy just started a raid, so maybe I'll just go in here and AFK. But yeah, give me some more videos down below. Subscribe. Bye.